Hello friend, welcome to my channel. Today we are discuss the mass detection in Django using OpenCV. Here we create one live stream in that we detect the mass, the user wearing mask or not. Now here we use OpenCV and TensorFlow also. Now first we show the output and then we explain code step by step. Now here we run the code. Okay, we create a one project, and in that we run the code Python managed run server. After that we refresh that page. Okay, now here we has here we show has a rectangle show it is a face will be detected. Now in a rectangle above mention the no mask and 100%. Okay, suppose we wearing the mask. Okay, now here we wearing the mask, and then the mask will be 99%. Okay, if you move in left, yeah, move right, then mass will be detected. Okay, this is a way we can detect the face. Here we check the these lines of mask. Okay, in the face. Whenever we remove that mask, then the face means you say that no mask there. Okay, if you use any scarf there, then you can use that here, and also we check that, and he also say that this is a mask. Okay, the mask shape is different, but we check that the in the face above has a mask is there or not. Okay, now we back to the code. Okay, now here this is a simple project there, and in that we create one folder has a face detector. In that we has one model has a, mass detection model, and this is a cafe model. Okay, now we create a camera.py file. Okay, in that has a my core Python code is there. Okay, in that you can see this is a code. Here that code has a load the model. Whenever the face is detected, that time we required a cascade classic file. This is a model. That model will be OpenCV. Use that, and we can check that the face is there or not. Okay, that's why we use the face detection deploy.prototext, and this is a cafe model. We are hearing the path. This is a prototype path, and this is a wet path. That code basically has a load the serializer face detector model from this, and this is a mask net. This is a model we have the mask detection model. This is the main model who check the mask is there or not. Okay, now we go down and we create one class. Okay, there is a three different class. The two class are I mentioned in the previous video. Okay, this is the face detection, and this is the video camera. We are using the phones. Okay, now here this is a Mac, or this is a mask detect class we created, and this is the initialization. First we initialize, first we video streaming is start. Now the camera will be started, and this is a del method. We actually destroy the all windows whenever we close that window. Okay, now the detect private mask. This is a method we check the mask is there or not. Okay, this is a we are in create a one function. Okay, now after that we that portion will be discussed. After that, here the gate frame. The gate frame basically the frame will be start reading. Okay, first initialize the video stream, and then after that we read that frame, and then we use util and resize frame and width. Okay, first first we whenever you use that code, we first install the TensorFlow. Okay, this is if we go back to the terminal, and here we check the pip list. Okay, the pip list, here we can show the TensorFlow we install it. Okay, the simple command, the pip install TensorFlow. Okay, this is a command, simple command. You can write down. Okay, and then after that TensorFlow we install. Okay, now this is a TensorFlow. and after that this is a util model video stream, and this is a video streaming. This is a live means that's the OpenCV we can use that, but here we use a TensorFlow, that's why the video streaming is required. Okay, now this is a frame, we can read the video streaming, and this is a util.resize frame. The width has a 250. Okay, then after that cv2.flip the frame 1. Okay, now this is a detect and protect the mask. This is the frame. Whenever the video is running, that frame will be get here, and this is a FaceNet which actually mentioned in the above, and this is a mask net. We can show it here also. You can see this is a mask net and this is a FaceNet. Okay, this is a code. This is a code. Okay, that code basically has a check the deployment of the txt. Okay, now here the for loop we can use that, that after that we the detect predict mask, actually the detect the face in the frame and determine whether the mask is there or not. That basically doing that code. Here the code means that actually code detect the mask there is not. Okay, if you go back to the that function, that function, this is height and width of the frame. Okay, and after that this is a blob, the blob frame image, the frame 1.0 and 300, this is the size, and this is the mention here, and the face not set tuple block detection, the face dot forward. This is a pass block to the network optimize the face detection. After that initialize the list of face where there the corresponding location and the list of prediction over the face mask network. That's why we get the face list, location list and prediction list, and after that we use a for loop and detect every time whenever the movement is there, and after that detection is 1,0 and I here. This is exactly confidence where the actual exactly mass is there not. They filter out whether the detection by ensuring the confidence is greater than minimum confidence. Here the confidence basically has the percentage we detect, the basically that percentage is match in less than we create a box, and that box we check the x, it is the x-axis, y-axis and then y-axis. Okay, now here this is the axis, x and y, end x and end y. This is the rectangle, the starting point of xy, and it is the ending point of x. It is the left corner of the x. That will be calculation here. After that the frame is started, then y comma end x comma y, this is a face detection, and then color we can match here. This is a BGR to RBG. Okay, conversion. Then resize the phase. The resize phase is basically has a the box size. Okay, now input the array means the image will be converted into the array, and after that the phase pre-processing input that phase. After that that phase will be appended in a single list, and that list will be passes to the length. We check the length. Okay, and then we can here that we using the numpy array here. This is for faster inferences where we will be make a batches prediction on all and phase at the same time rather than one by one prediction in the above for loop. Okay, now here the mass detection prediction, both the size we can detect here. Okay, now this is the gate frame. After that that function will be detect, we get the location and prediction, and then we using the for loop and we check the box and prediction, and here the box and prediction mass here, the mass size and mass with there is not. Okay, whenever the mass is there, then we can get the label in the rectangle above. This is a color we can use as a red color, that's why it's in below, that is a BGR. Okay, then now the label will be given. After that that label will be show it, put it on the text cv2 text. That's why we use cv2 dot put the frame label x comma y, and this is a this is a label, we show it in the rectangle. Now after that we show the rectangle, and the rectangle will be created x comma y and x and y and color. Now after that that image will be encoded in jpg format, and that jpg will be converted into the 2 bytes. Okay, now we move to the we create a one URL as a mask feeded. Okay, this is a URL. Actually, the Django, whenever you call to any HTML file, that time we required one URL file. That's why we use mask fed. The mask view fed dot that function we created. If you go to the that field, now here the mask field, the request, it is the streaming HTTP response, and we get the mask detect class. This is a class we actually discussed previously, and this is function we can call it. And this is a generator, we can use generator, and we we call to the get frame every time. This is a generator, means we required method, means we use a method. That method will be repeat every time will be called, because this is a video streaming, right? That's why we every time we can call to the get frame method. Okay, that's why this is a class name, and in that class we call to the get frame. You can see here, this is a get frame name. This method every time call, and that method inside the prediction detect the prediction mask, mean this is a detect the mask is there or not. Method we can given here, and this method every time can be called it in a view.py file. Okay, this is a method, and we can call it and we use container type. This is a multi-part and mix and replace boundary size. Okay, now this is a URL. After that, home.html, here we use that simply we refer the image, the source equal to, this is Jinja logic in the Django. That's why this is a percentage URL and mask feed as a URL name. Okay, and that URL name we have use it in here. Okay, this is the URL name. Okay, that's it. This is the code. If you have any doubt regarding that code, please add it in the comment. Okay, we can again we show it a result. Okay, here this is a live streaming. Now this is no mask there, it is 100%. Whenever we wearing the mask. Okay, now this is a rectangle should be green, and the mask, and here we can show it has a percentage 99.5251. Okay, if we move back left or right, then percentage would be is decreases and increases. Okay, yeah, uh, that's it, guys. Thank you to watching my video. Please subscribe my channel and like my video. Thank you. Thank you.